real quick, simple video. My truck's broke down. I'm here in actually southwest of Atlanta. It's heading to Alabama. The issue is the DEF system, DPF, DEF, whichever one you want to call it. The DPF filter got real full going down the road, so required me to pull over and do a regen. So I pulled over and did the regen, no problem, and thought I pulled off, everything's good, and before I can even get back on the interstate, it did it again. So that's what it is. It's about 3,000 miles away from being due for service. Wish I would have recognized it when I was at the terminal last week, but I didn't. It's nobody's fault but my own. A lot of people saying, yeah, well, the shop should have told you. It's not really their job, it's my job. So anyway, I'm sitting here on the side of Interstate 85. Actually, I'm on the exit ramp to one of these roads, Highway 34. So I'm sitting here on the exit ramp. Yep. About 3 hours before the tow truck gets here, taking me to Peterbilt, which is about an hour away, 60-something miles. Apparently they are open 24 hours over the weekend and all that stuff. So that's what I'm waiting on a tow truck to come get me and load. Talked to my fleet manager about dropping the trailer, getting somebody else to finish the load. She said that the 90 was gonna open up until tomorrow for the delivery. I think it's first come, first serve at Peterbilt, so whenever I get there, it'll be late tonight, but whenever I get there, kind of give me a ballpark of how long it'll take when I'll be up and running. And then I'll be about 2 hours away from the delivery is a Walmart DC. So trailer's got half a tank of fuel on the reefer. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. It's on continuous run. Yeah, so kind of a crappy situation. My fault for not catching that at the terminal. I have access to all of my service intervals. That was not one that I looked at last week, so my fault. Like I said, did the regen. The first time I did the exact same thing, pulled off the interstate because it said it was gonna derate the engine. So I pulled off the interstate, the next exit, pulled over, did the regen. Everything went back normal, gauges went back down, everything's cool. I thought, like I said, as soon as I pulled back onto the interstate, the lights came back on and did the same thing. So I'm one exit down from where I just did the last regen. And yeah, waiting on a tow truck. Fully loaded trailer. See how much that's gonna cost. But again, I can't say it enough. It's my fault. I should have checked all those intervals for preventive maintenance and all that stuff when I was at the terminal. That's my responsibility. So I got a lot of other stuff done, but this wasn't one of them. So getting, like I say, get a tow truck to Peterbilt. They're going to, I guess, work me in. Road Assist said that they were first come, first serve. Yeah. It's almost hard to laugh, but yeah, I know, just push it up there. It's only 60 miles. So yeah, we'll see. I have to figure out what the fleet manager wants to do about the trailer. If they're gonna tow me an hour away, and I'm an hour away from my delivery right now, then I'll be 2 hours away. You know, depending on how quick they can get to the repair. It's only got half a tank of fuel, because I was planning on getting unloaded and turning it off and getting ready for the next load. So I didn't top the fuel off. So what a way to start a week. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on. So hope everybody else is having a better day than I am. It's you gotta smile. You gotta smile. It's all part of it. It's why we get paid the big bucks, right? Deal with issues and things that come up. So we'll get this done hopefully ASAP. I guess when the tow truck drops me off, maybe they'll let me sleep in the truck, I hope. If I have to stay overnight. If not, there's a hotel. It's like 20 minutes away. Nothing really close. It's not really downtown Atlanta. It's, like I said, southwest. So I'll if I can't stay in the truck, I don't say why I couldn't, but if they say I can't for whatever reason, then I'll mosey on over. I guess get an Uber, go get a hotel for the night. Hopefully be up and running tomorrow. Would be awesome. What is it now? 6:45. He told me about 6:15 that the tow truck was 3 hours away. So, yeah. Where's everybody else at? Anybody else got any crazy loads? Yeah, I'm too far away from the enjoyable part of Atlanta. I'm between Atlanta and Alabama, because that's where I was delivering, to Alabama. So I'm a good ways past the enjoyable part. So, oh Mark, man, I sure could go for some buffalo wings right now. Good grief. Y'all, Mark brought me buffalo wings when I was up in New York delivering. He come and hung out on the truck for a little bit, and we talked about him coming to Prime and all that stuff. And, so yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings. That surprises me a little bit, Rich. You're a perfectionist when it comes to cooking, grilling, smoking, all that, and Buffalo Wild Wings to me always just seems like chain food, like a chain restaurant. But hey, everybody likes what they like. It's got my triangles out before anybody starts yelling at me. Wild Wings Cafe or Buffalo Wild Wings? Yeah, I feel like that sometimes. I feel like that a lot of times. Yo, what up, OTC? It's not really how I wanted to start my weekend, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh man. Anybody getting anything cool this weekend? Besides me? Daisy sour cream from Cincinnati. Yeah, Daisy sour cream. So 38,000 pounds or so of Daisy sour cream. Yeah, this is weird. This is the first time I've had a truck issue, and it's my own fault. It's not even the truck's fault. It's my fault. I should have looked at the service interval for this preventative maintenance. Prevent stuff like this. Coffee maker's working out really well. digging it. I know it's probably loud in here, but I got the APU running because I turned the truck off after it did the regen. Yeah, I didn't get the truck serviced when I should have. Didn't catch the service interval for the DPF filter clean and system clean. And now it's biting me in the butt. I did a regeneration, cleans out the filter, all the carbon from the exhaust and stuff. And thought I was good to go, pulled off. As soon as I got back on the interstate, same light came back on. I looked and saw the interval was about 3,000 miles away from needing to be serviced. So I figured that's my fault for missing that. So it stinks, but it is what it is. Yeah, Mark, regen is automated, but not in stop and go non-stop traffic in Atlanta. You go, and then you stop, and then you go, and then you stop. And the engine doesn't ever get up to high enough temperature to burn off the carbon in the exhaust. So it just builds up and builds up and builds up, and it never gets hot enough. I think it's got to be 180 degrees, and it never gets hot enough to actually burn off, do what it needs to do, initialize whatever. But yeah, normally it doesn't. Going down the road is not a problem. I was talking to my buddy Mark. We worked at the fire department together in South Carolina, and we had fire trucks, and they all had DEF on them and stuff, and they had to do regens. But fire trucks, you think, you go to an emergency scene and the fire truck sits there and runs and runs, and I mean, you can be at a house fire for 10 hours, 12 hours longer. So it builds up all that exhaust. That's why we had to do those once a week. We had that was part of the weekly checks on the trucks, make sure it regen, so it didn't shut down. But these trucks, they run so much and they don't idle as often because we got APUs. It burns out going down the road. But like I said, in that stop and go traffic in Atlanta, the RPMs never got high enough for the prolonged amount of time, and the temperature never got high enough. So, oh boy. At least, I'll show you. At least I got enough room. Well, that's a dirty lens, isn't it? There we go. What happens when you clean your lens, Jesse? It looks better. Yeah, so at least I got it's a wide entrance, and at least I got enough room for the truck. I got my cones out because I know somebody's gonna say, oh, he didn't have his cones out. I got had my vest on when I put them out too, so got my flashers on. You can probably hear those. I was listening to Driver Lineup. Man, I had a brain fart. Wow. Talking about being happy for other people's success, and it's gotten kind of rare these days with everybody's ego, and nobody ever seems to be sincerely happy for you for any success you might have or anybody else. But so it's a really good video from Driver Lineup. It was I think it was a live like two days ago maybe. Yeah, so I thought they would repower it, but road assist, it's road assist, man. Good grief. They I know that they're busy, and the same, I'm not gonna bring up Driver Lineup again, but the same thing that he said about Success Leasing is busy is not an excuse for bad customer service. And man, just road assist, it's like, I know you're busy, but just like shooing me off the phone, like, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, all right. Well, I need information. You might know what's going on, you might know what you're doing, but I need to know what I need to do. But anyway, yeah, so they're sending a tow truck that's going to pull me and the trailer, because my fleet manager, weekend fleet manager, night fleet manager, is not my normal fleet manager. my normal fleet manager was off today. But she said that they're going to try to find me a repower, but that it was getting kind of hard. So yeah, I agree, Mark. Yeah, Rich, man, that'd be cool, dude. Whenever I get through Virginia, maybe before you go, we can meet up. I don't know if there's any truck stops near your compound there at the river, but it'd be cool for sure. Yeah, I'm looking back at these comments, Mark. Hopefully it is something simple I can get on the way tomorrow. How many gallons? I believe they're 30-gallon tanks. It's on 35 degrees continuous though. If it wasn't on continuous, I wouldn't be concerned. I know it'd probably be all right, but the fact that it's on continuous on 35 degrees kind of makes me, wonder a little bit. But yeah, I believe, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they're 30-gallon tanks on the Primes reefers. Oh, what a good time to use PC. Yeah, PC wouldn't help me here. My truck won't run. I wish. If that was a simple fix, man, I'm only like 50 minutes from the drop off, and I was on schedule to be. It was a Walmart drop off. You could only be there an hour early. I was on schedule to be there right at like an hour and 5 minutes early. Which anytime you go into Walmart and stuff like that, you can, like now, if you've got a couple minutes to kill, just stop on the exit ramp, burn like 5-10 minutes, and then keep going. That way they don't turn you around at the gate, and then you got to turn back around and go back in 5 minutes. I drove 443 miles today, and it would have been about 510 if I'd have finished. Pilot in Hagerstown, Maryland. Cool. I have to favorite that one in my trucker path. Mother trucker, I'm at exit 42 on Interstate 85 South. Bullsboro or something road. Highway 34, whatever that is. No, I hadn't toured Atlanta. Not one of my favorite places. It's not I don't know. It just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. It's not a safe city. Traffic is miserable, just like today. I want to reiterate that, yeah, the stop and go traffic probably hurt the truck today, but again, I should have caught that when I was at the terminal. October 15th, nice. Less than a month away. What up, Miles? David, I know a lot of people are coming in later, but what happened to the truck? The diesel exhaust fluid system has a filter that filters exhaust through a DPF system. I think it's diesel particulate filter, something like that. Anyway, it's due for service, and I missed the interval. I'm actually 3,000 miles shy of the interval, but when I was at the terminal last week, I should have got it done. I didn't pay attention. I got oil change, windshield, chassis lube, annual inspection. I got a bunch of other things done that it wasn't one of them. I wish it was. Are you gonna lose out on this load pay-wise? No. So there's two scenarios. If it's repowered, basically I would say that I drove from, I don't even remember what town it was, and it was like Cincinnati, I think, somewhere in Ohio. So I'd write every trip, we do a trip sheet, and it tells you how far you took the load, if you delivered it all the way, or if you delivered it. So I'd write down this city, so I'd be like, I drove to Atlanta, and then I would get paid mile wise, whatever the distance from Cincinnati to Atlanta is. So if the full trip is considered 100% and I drove 90%, then I get paid 90% of what I was originally supposed to be paid. Excuse me. And it's up to them whether they give this load to a lease operator or a company driver. It's just an hour away. There's not a lot of pay for a lease driver. Nobody really wants to take these loads. Kind of stinks to have to do it, but I don't have a choice. Trust me, I'd love to finish it out, but anyway. So that's if they repower it. If they push it till tomorrow and I get done tomorrow, then I'll get towed to Peterbilt, finish up, and then I'll finish the trip and I'll get paid the entire thing. It'll just have an additional 10, 20 hours. So basically I took 10 or 20 more hours to earn the same amount of money that I could have earned had I just drove straight through. So there's no additional pay for that. I'm gonna have to pay for the tow truck, and being that it's a loaded trailer, tow truck's gonna be more expensive, so look forward to that. Yeah. Yep. What does that say? Marius, thank you, man. Mazzo, I hope I said that right. Yeah, I hate being broke down. This is the first bit of bad luck that I've had. Again, and this is something that was preventable. It's my fault for not catching it. So, still happy with the Peterbilt for sure, 100%. It's great truck. Just gotta keep it up. It is the death filter. That is correct. Shouldn't be that hard to fix, hopefully. I hope not. I saw there were a lot of videos of guys doing, like, replacing the whole DPF system, and that looked like a bear. But I think it's just the filter and like a service on it. I don't even know what's involved with that. If anybody else has had a DPF service filter change, let me know. But how much do you have on the load? How much time do you have on the load? Oh, it's already late. Yeah, I was supposed to be there. I'm in Atlanta in Eastern time, and this is another thing that you have to really pay attention to. I'm in Atlanta right now, southwest of Atlanta, in Eastern time zone, but where I'm delivering to in Alabama is Central time zone. So you get an extra hour driving west, going into the next time zone. So I was supposed to be there at 3:45 p.m. That obviously, didn't happen. I pulled up, did the first regen, and I was still set. I told my fleet manager, I said, okay, everything looks good. As long as I can get off of this shoulder of the road, back on the road within the next 30 minutes, I'll still make delivery. So Walmart will give you an hour grace period after your appointment time. I didn't know that. She told me that. So I said, yeah, as long as I can get off the shoulder and get going within 30 minutes, I'll still be good for the hour over at 4:45 p.m., which was 5:45 p.m. here. But that didn't happen. So but I gave her enough heads up. I gave her like two hours heads up that I was going to be late, so she was able to call ahead, and they were able to excuse me. Yeah, like I've been driving all day. No, I gave her enough heads up to where she could call ahead, and they said that they would extend it till tomorrow. So hopefully we can get fixed and get back out on the road tomorrow. I still got to do a 10-hour, I don't know. I haven't taken a 2-hour break today. I took a 30-minute break, so I have 2 hours, 41 minutes left for the next 10 hours. So technically, yeah, I won't be on duty again until I'm done for my vehicle inspection time after they're done fixing it. So technically, whenever they finish, I could go ahead and just drive straight on, because I still got, like I said, 2 hours, 41 minutes. If I can make it in, 2 hours, and then there's a Love's like 5 minutes down the road. Oh yeah, that's another thing. There's a Love's here. There's 2 TAs. There's 2 mom and pops. Normally TA Petro does all of our trailer repairs, does all of our truck repairs, like when we're out over the road. But these 2 TAs don't have a shop. There's a Flying J 7 miles behind me. It doesn't have a shop. The mom and pop doesn't have a shop. And the Love's has a shop. Wait, one of them has a shop, but they don't do DPF, DEF service. So none of them really helped me here. I was gonna just drive to the next, it's like 6 miles ahead to the Flying J, but like I said, they don't have a shop. So I'm missing some people, sorry. Yeah, David, that is one of the downsides, but it's part of your life that you sign away when you sign a lease with Success Leasing. So everybody understands that going in. What I don't like is having to pay for tow truck for warranty issues. This is not a warranty issue. This is failure to do preventative maintenance issue. What I don't like is when I hear people that have breakdowns because of warranty issues that have to pay for tow trucks. If it's warranty issue, the warranty should also cover the tow truck bill. Parts being scarce, hopefully this isn't serious. Dealers have been reprogramming computers, basically overriding programs due to no parts. Yeah, that was another thing. When I was at the terminal, they updated my truck. There was a computer code, truck code, something, engine code. They put it in there, and then now when my truck is off and I turn my park lights on, the only lights that come on are the visor lights and the side door lights. The headlight ambers and the front tire ambers don't come on anymore, which is pointless, because at truck stops, that's what I use at night. I just leave the park lights on. That way somebody backing in beside me can see the front corner and the front corner side of my truck when they're trying to back in at night. But now those lights don't come on. It's only the top visor and the side door lights. So I talked to the Peterbilt guy, Van. He said that there was a known issue, that apparently they were sending out the wrong codes, wrong updates, whatever. Next time I was around a Peterbilt or the terminal, let him know, he'd get it fixed. Man, good grief. So that's what I'm gonna do. I called Road Assist back and told him, I said, hey, told him the whole situation. He's like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, okay. And just got off the phone. So anyway, let's see. Albert, I've been leased since I upgraded in February. Got stuck in Atlanta, went to the aquarium. It was Atlanta Aquarium is really cool. Braves game, that'd be cool too. I went to a Diamondbacks game in Phoenix I'm nowhere near the Brave Stadium though right now. Yeah, but that aquarium is cool. You can YouTube some Atlanta aquarium videos. There's some really awesome videos. There's Atlanta's one of the biggest, is like the second biggest one, and then the one in Japan that's like the world's biggest aquarium, I think. I don't know what WM6095 is. I don't know about starting a truck repair place here, because apparently these DPF systems can be finicky, and if you mess them up, it's a big deal. So loads have been paying really good. You just got to get them in before Wednesday. I didn't send in 3 of them, so I only got paid for one load this week. So I technically am going to be negative on a paycheck, but I got them in the day before, so it'll come back out positive this week. How much would the tow truck bill be? Good question. With the trailer loaded, 66 miles away. I'm just gonna guess and say like between $200 and $350, probably. A company, because you don't have to deal with these headaches. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not for everybody, that's for sure. That is for sure. But in my eyes, the past 8 months make up for this one time that I'm broke down having to pay for a tow truck. And this service is something I would have to do anyway. I just didn't do it when I should have recognized that it was time for the preventative maintenance. Thank you, Lynn. A lot of loads in and out of Texas. I think there's a lot of tanker stuff out of like Southwest Texas. There's probably a lot of flatbed stuff too. I don't know about originating or ending in Texas. I know I go through Texas a lot, like I-40, I-10. Yeah, so the difference between company and lease, I mean, it's night and day, the amount of money that you make. It's all what you want. If you don't want to have to pay for this tow truck bill that I'm about to pay for, then company is probably right for you. But like I said, I've had extremely good success over the last 8-9 months. Paulie, thank you. Appreciate the sentiment anyway. Braves are playing in Milwaukee. Patty, that is correct. Opelika, however you say it. You have to pay for the repair I'm guessing work. Yeah, so it's not really a repair, it's preventative maintenance. It's the same as like an oil change or a new set of tires or something. It's not broke. It's that it wasn't maintained. It wasn't maintained properly. So I actually didn't miss it. It was 3,000 miles away, but I did miss it because I didn't recognize it. So it's a service interval that has to be done. It's a filter that needs to be replaced. And I didn't do that. So it's not really broke. It's something I would have had to have previously paid for anyway. I just would have been able to do it at the terminal for probably a cheaper rate and wouldn't have to pay for a tow truck. Yeah, Albert, that's right, man. It's just a bump in the road. I mean, I know a lot of y'all watch my videos, and I get some, phone calls and emails and stuff. It's like, you never say anything bad. You're never mad. You're never arguing with anybody. I'm really not. I never do argue with people. I just do my own thing, and just remember that you got it better than a lot of people. So just do you, and be happy and smile, right? There you go, David. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. Go company first, and then move over to lease. That's good. Get the gist of the trucking business. See you later, buddy. Patty, you're dropping there tomorrow. Why don't you drop off and get this trailer from me? Jose, any good advice I can share? Wipe your shoes off before you walk inside? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, man, do it. You want to come to Prime? Come on. It's the greatest place to work, man. Thank you, Albert. I'm glad, man. Worst thing I've ever done for diesel? No comment. Good attitude to have. Get pissed off, ain't gonna fix it. That is right, Sean. And I was thinking, last night and today, getting mad at shippers or receivers that have a clerk that wants to be rude to you, or just I don't know, just anything that you run across somebody that's rude to you, or whatever, just forget about it, man. Somebody cuts you off in traffic, just back off the gas pedal, man. It ain't gonna do nobody no good to argue about it or nothing. So you never know what anybody else is going through, I guess is what I was trying to say. You never know somebody else's situation, so always try to exude a little bit of understanding, a little bit of grace towards everybody. Double check any other PMs. Yeah, Al, no kidding. That's the only one. Trust me, I already looked at that. That's the only one. It's two separate line items. It's DPF filter and DPF service. They consider that two different line items. But yeah, I've looked at that. Yeah, for sure. Next truck gonna be another Pete. As of right now, absolutely. Yeah, super happy with that. Jose, my driver code MOJESG. I usually put all that stuff in my recruiter, Stacy Barrera. All that stuff I put in the description of my videos down if you click the additional information. But yeah, that'd be great, man. If you want to use me, that'd be awesome. I try not to push it too much. I feel like it might rub people the wrong way if that's all I'm doing is asking people to use my code. But yeah, if you want to use it, please be my guest. That would help me out in the long run. I appreciate that. Asphalt. Yeah, dude, I love this Pete. I really do. I wish I would have caught this issue when I was at the terminal. This is literally the first time that I've been stranded, and I hate it because it's my fault. It's not the truck's fault. How far away a tow truck is? It was 6:15. What time is it? About 2 hours according to Road Assist. It was 3 hours 1 hour ago. Mother trucker. Yep. Gotta keep that BP down, brother. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't let stuff bother you. I mean, you really can't. It's easy to get hot-headed and cut somebody off or veer over, and you can't do that. You lose your license. You'd figure with 3,000 miles left for service wouldn't be something necessary at that point. Yeah, I mean, they're all ballpark. It tells you the mileage that it's due, and then it gives you like a graph, a solid filled-in graph, and it just goes down with the color, and there's like a sliver of color left. So it's my fault. Should be in Springfield. 10/18. That pre-trip got me stressed. Don't worry about pre-trip, man. If you've watched the Prime video about the pre-trip, and I don't remember the guy's name. Oh man, he works at the training downstairs. Dark-haired guy, tall. I don't remember his name. He does a really excellent video. That's the one that they recommend that everybody look at. He did tell me though, when I was in training, the only thing he doesn't mention that you have to mention is the windshield wiper blades. He touches and points at every other part of the truck, but he did not mention the windshield wiper blades, which is one part of the inspection that you have to call out to your evaluator. What up, Jays? Main things I'm worried about is backing. Oh, I thought I said background. You were about background. No, backing. No, it bothers a lot of people. It really does. It will absolutely come easier with time. Absolutely, I can say that 100%. I said this on another video. The more you drive forward and you realize how the truck handles. I gotta quit yawning. Good grief. I'm sorry. No, about backing. A lot of people are worried about that. A lot of people worry about it. The more that you operate the truck and get familiar with the way that it handles, how much turn you're getting, how much swing you're getting on the front, the more you drive forward, the easier it is to drive back because you know how the truck handles. It comes with time. A great thing to do is go to an empty parking lot or go to a truck stop, middle of the day, 10 a.m., 12 a.m. or 12 p.m., lunchtime, when everybody's out of there. Pick you a spot with 10 spots on each side, and throw you a cone back there. Say, I'm gonna back into that spot, and then practice back into that spot, and then practice backing in beside another trailer, and then practice backing in between two trailers. It'll absolutely come with time. Please don't worry about backing it. It'll absolutely come natural once you get out and start doing your own thing. Forced regen, yes, Barry, twice. I have done that. Hoping to be out there by spring. Got some news we talked about when you were here the other day, so first things first. Okay, all right. Hopefully good news. Alternatives, maybe we can say. Backing is worrying me. Don't worry, OTC. I promise you, even in training, it's going to be PSD and TNT. I mean, backing, you're going to do a lot of it, especially in TNT, but it's still, when you're brand new to it, you're going to be at a truck stop in the middle of nowhere that has one light way over there in the corner of the parking lot and you can't see anything. You're going to be nervous a lot. The more you do it, the easier it gets, I promise. I'm considering, I don't know. I'm considering doing a video about backing, how I do it. Anytime you, this is one of those topics. Anytime you put out how you do something, somebody always, oh, that's not right. That's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it. So that's sometimes why I don't put out videos on certain topics and stuff. I did the drop and hook. A lot of people like that. I did the sliding the tandems using the cat scale. A lot of people like that. Just don't want to, I don't know. Just don't want to get flack from people that probably couldn't do it if they had to. So, yeah, backing. I'm telling you, it gets easier. David Meineke, that's right. Yeah, Asphalt Trucker, that's right. David Meineke. He did an excellent video about pre-trip. I don't think he did the NCAB. He did do the NCAB. He didn't do the air brake test. So that's something you're gonna have to learn is the air brake test. But he did a great video. It's the engine compartment, NCAB, coupling section, trailer, lights. He did all of those. Which is what I had to do on my CDL test. Apparently, however many people, they make them do the whole test. And so I got all parts of the truck for the pre-trip, and I had 2 back-end maneuvers. You'll either have, I think, 1 or 3 back-end maneuvers, and I had 2. And then you got to do, of course, a road test. It's getting kind of dark in here. Oh, I kind of like it. But yeah, David Meineke, good dude. Backing will come, and don't let nobody rush you. Exactly right, Steven. The guy that's honking, waving his arms at you when you're backing in at the truck stop at night, he was in that same position when he started. He was the same position. So don't let nobody get mad at you. How long is the road test? I think I was out for 20 minutes maybe. We went out of Prime, went to the interstate, went down an exit towards the Peterbilt dealership, turned left, went back down the interstate back the other way, got off on a back road, went through like an industrial area with trailers parked on both sides. Yeah, it was probably 20-25 minutes. And he asked you questions too, so like when you're on exit ramps, he'll be like, how fast, what was the speed limit for this exit ramp? And you had to look and see, oh, this is a 45-mile-an-hour exit ramp. You gotta, they'll get you with stuff like that. David is the one who trained me. Great trainer. Good deal. Yeah, he wasn't like a trainer when I went through. He was I don't know, he's like an admin guy, I guess. The first time you ever drive a truck around the parking lot, he was the guy that was in the passenger seat with you. It showed you how to log into the Qualcomm, about your, driver code plus QC, and then whatever your PIN code is. He's the one that got like 5 people in the truck, and y'all just slowly drove around the parking lot to kind of get the feel for it. He did that for us. Once you rush, accidents will happen. That is exactly right. I'll be taking my CDL out of school where I live, so all I have to do is TNT. Oh, that's cool. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, I think outside CDL certification, you still have to do 50,000, but if Prime trains you, you do 30,000 for TNT. I think that's right. Don't quote me. I think that is right though. But if Prime trains you, then they do 30,000. If you get it outside, it's 50,000, but no PSD. Anyway, I've been on here for 48 minutes. It's time to wrap this thing up. I guess I'll be here waiting for the tow truck. And it's pretty outside too. Get away from that dirty windshield. You can't even see how pretty the sky is because the window's so dirty. Anyway, that's about all she wrote. I hope this was encouraging maybe to somebody to know that you're doing whatever you're doing tonight, and I'm sitting on the shoulder of a road waiting for tow truck. So I hope you're having a great week, and if you need anything, reach out to me. But that's about it. David, see you, buddy. I'll see everybody on the next one. Thanks.